This is a. Your sharpening should be on that curve.
保持觉察你的刀锋在什么位置。
Never even make a mark on my arm. Why do we need to learn bow drill? Again, it just comes with an appreciation that most people in today's world simply don't have. We take a lot for granted when it comes to nature, when it comes to what it provides, what it gives us on a daily basis. When you take things down, you strip it down to its most primitive form, okay? Bow drill will teach you not only how to make fire by rubbing sticks together, but it'll teach you, okay, about every single tree in the forest and how it grew. And just
请不要用刀尖下去敲哈。
It'll teach you about your ancestors, what your ancestors not only learned and knew and understood, but was capable of passing down through hundreds and thousands of years that got us to the point where we are now. Metal on metal.
这样是不行的。
Don't do
这是
this.
错误的示范。金属不能用金属敲金属哈。
现在
流血泡泡。
这是弓箭吗？
Very easy, even in this wide open area.
生火。
A lot of rules and laws and regulations where, like on the island of Taiwan, you're not allowed to harvest trees, okay? And we take it as law. But if we understand, again, what that forest, what that tree, okay, has to offer, and we get close to Mother Nature and we understand really what it's sacrificing. You know, it's all things are tied together. The earth is tied to the trees, which is tied to the water, which is tied to man. But we've lost, we're disconnected from that.
那我们要有火的产生呢，你必须要有这三个元素，它们必须是平衡均匀的，拥有你这3个元素，你才能够把火升起来。那这3个元素就是要有氧气，要有热能，然后要有燃料。在我们可以彼此工作的这个过程里面，我们都可以获得彼此的好的能量哈。所以我们现在需要大家来做的一件事情，就是把你的能量，好的能量，把它投入进去。要生活的时候，水呢是敌人，不是朋友。好，所以呢，你的所有的工具要尽量的保持干燥。所以我们一开始呢，很轻松的哈。
在学习火的课程里面，我发现说，原来我们可以利用身边自然资源，就可以把这把火升起来，而不是只是用打火机这么简单的事情。那你透过这个方式走在山里面的时候，我会去观察这棵树，它的那个树枝的粗细，或是这个植物长的样子，是不是适合我来作为生活的一个材料？这个时候反而会更珍惜这些自然的资源。
哦，
我在怄气了。山啊，对树啊，会有更深的一份感情。那这是以前其实我们在学习里面都会听到说自然保护很重要。可是那个时候你没有感觉什么叫做自然保护很重要。 但是自从就是开始学习这种课程之后，你才会发现说，原来他们这些自然的资源真的是随时都在支持着我们的生命。
他永远不会给你同样一模一样的经验。你在这场经验里面呢，你有无限的变化跟无限的可能性。当你要施力的时候呢，请不要。
We cannot harvest wood in your forest, and I understand why. Okay, but what it also does is it creates a great disconnect when people cannot pick up a piece of wood, bring it home and carve it. Not to make profit, that's not what it's about. But what it is, it's about a closeness that one develops with that wood, with that surrounding, when you take it down to the most primitive level, which is what a bow drill is.
是去认识这些木头哈，然后从中去学习更多的知识跟经验的话呢，我们的建议是，你手上能够拿到多少木头，不同的木头就努力的每一种都给它练过。是没有经过老师的指导哈，他自己看着书这样子哦，练了5个半月才把火升起来。鄙人在下我呢是有老师的指导，我练了6个月。
Is that this is the man, the male entity. This is the female entity. Together, they make friction. They create new life. Fire. You're tired. You're hungry.
你又累又渴，肚子饿。
You are doing something that our ancestors, again, thousands of years ago, learned a skill that gave them a bond, a connection with the land where they lived in balance. They prayed to those trees and thanked them every time they took one. Unfortunately, today, the only thing we pray to is the almighty dollar, and what that does is that it forces us to make it illegal because too many people would just try to, harvest that forest for profit, not for what the needs are, and the needs would be for, again, learning and for loving all and the connection to Mother Earth.
就是去年做这个时候是差不多这个时间，不过那时候是有点起雾啊，然后又是有点雨天，对啊，然后像今天这次就是比较干嘛，所以那时候不管是在生火或者在做这些火龙，就你可以感觉到就是这种天气对于这些东西的影响，我觉得是对环境的算是变化啦，或者是说一些细微的差别，你会很有感觉。
你们要。
Again, we have a society that is ever more disconnected from the earth. Our younger generation spends more time on their iPods in front of their computer. When it comes to the outside, unfortunately, a lot of the outside is looked on as almost as an inconvenience. It rains. We don't want to get wet. We cover ourselves up. We don't want the water to hit us. Instead of embracing, it's kind of fun and it's beautiful to walk in the rain.
累了哈，手指头好像快要起泡了哈，要休息一下啊，然后你可以去做其他的事情。
Well, bow drill. Bow drill again is something that when you can take a raw piece of wood, that log, create something out of it. Not only to sit on the shelf and look beautiful, which is terrific too, but this is a functional tool. We can't live without fire, no matter what kind of form it comes in, whether it's in, your morning coffee or tea when you put the stove on, or at night when you go to take your shower. Again, we're taking that stuff for granted that we have that hot water as soon as we just turn the knob. But it's the fire that's creating that.
小男孩跑进森林里走迷路了，所以路径呢就是呢沿着这条路跟着走回来。对。
So if you take the time, and it takes you 5-6 hours to create a tool, that tool is going to make you, a fire just by simply taking a few pieces of leaves, and rubbing some sticks together and you can make fire out of that, gives you a different perspective again for what that technology has in the house. Okay? I lived 1 year in the woods primitively, okay, with no technology, no running water, no electricity. 1 year. Okay? When I take my morning shower, okay, I almost thank that water, that warm water, every single time I get in the shower. Why? Because when I was in the middle of the forest in America in January, and it was minus 10 Celsius, and I had to break the ice away from the side of the river, and I had to dunk my head in there to take a shower, okay, that'll give you a perspective and an appreciation for what that great gift, okay, the bow drill is, and that primitive technology. And modern day, it all ties together again.